Hello, welcome to the weather update. It's a little after 8 p.m., May 13th, 2019, and another day of rain. And we had some heavy bursts of rain. Actually, this moved through about, I would say, about an hour and a half ago. This area of heavy rain here moved through. It came up from uh, central Jersey, went over New York City, Queens, Nassau County, and it is now moving away. But it did pour pretty for. It was not moving very fast. So we'll also take a look at it here on the underground radar, and you could see it just was not moving very fast at all. Moving kind of slowly. So it did stick around for about a half an hour or so, half an hour to an hour. Probably gave us another half inch of rain. We'll take the radar off. Looking at the temperatures across our area, we'll use this first. Very cold out, mid 40s. It got actually colder after that rain. So well below what it's supposed to be at this time of the year. And very, just very, let's take a look and see. I think there's some precipitation. We can get some precipitation here too. Actually, let's not loop this. All right. Um, let's not loop this. All right. So these are the precipitation totals for the day. This is just for the day, and it looks like we already have some. You actually see them go up as that rain hits. So look at that. Yeah, I'll keep this in motion so you can actually see them go up as that rain hits, and that probably put people over an inch for the day, probably as that rain fell. Um, so we will look at the Ventus sky next, and you can see that northeast flow. And we can also look and put the radar in here as well and show you that batch. In fact, we can back this up to right around 6:30 when this thing moved through, and you can see it was a pretty intense line of heavy showers. I don't think there was any. I didn't see any thunder or lightning, but this was an intense line that formed on the back edge of this. So it definitely brought in a good amount of rain. Again, for us, just this could be the wettest May on record here, with the amount of rain we're getting is crazy. It's not normal at all to see all this rain. We're getting a month's worth of rain in a couple of days. Here's a look at the satellite. Obviously, nothing new. Plenty of clouds. And again, radar from the Weather Service. Let's look at the latest rainfall reports from the Weather Service. Obviously, we'll have to look at them. This was as of 9. This was as of this morning. So these aren't even from today. So I'm not even going to look at that. They don't have the ones for today. But I'm sure it's going to be quite high. We can actually look at some of the airports and see what the rainfall was from that sale. It should be. Let's see. Yeah, it gave a half an inch to Farmingdale, so no surprise. A half an inch at least. But some of the other areas might have gotten even more. I'm curious about LaGuardia. Let's see what LaGuardia got from that, because that's what it looked like. Went right over LaGuardia Airport. Yeah, 0.41. We'll see. We'll see when the rest of the totals come in. Right now, I don't have them. But again, just a lot of rain we're getting. It's very unusual to see. But again, due to the El Nino and the climate change, that's what we're dealing with. So it's all courtesy of this low pressure system right here. We'll put the NAM into the 3 kilometer mode here. Actually, I don't want to put that in the 3 kilometer. Use the 12 kilometer mode. And you see, there's that rain. It does move out tonight, and tomorrow will be a drier day. Still the slight chance of a shower that could pop up, just because we're still in that cyclonic flow. And then it finally pulls out of here, and maybe we'll finally get a dry day on Wednesday, finally, before we have another chance for rain on Thursday morning. So, yeah, I know, it's ridiculous. It really is ridiculous. What can I tell you? It really is. But I think that we're finally winding up this rain event. So hopefully we can see some better weather ahead, because you got that PGA thing going on at Bethpage, and with this rain, they really can't do much of anything. So let's see the temperatures. Let's see where our temperatures will be going now, because it is quite cold outside, and it's going to stay that way tomorrow as well. So see here 40s. That's all it is. And tomorrow we're going to struggle to get into the 50s. Depends on if we get any sunshine and not. Models seems to keep it fairly cloudy. For Wednesday, we rebound up into the mid 60s. Thursday, we hold on to those mid 60s, I think. And for Friday, starts warming up. Once we get into the weekend, we will see a warm up. Friday into the low 70s. Saturday, we're going to start seeing some heat build this weekend. 70s, perhaps even 80s over Jersey, probably. Could it be even hotter than that in Jersey? Mid 80s, maybe even upper 80s. Could be really hot. That's and then this weekend, look at Sunday. Oh boy. So yeah, it looks like the dreaded heat is finally coming now. The GFS is indicating it for the weekend, and it's going to be. Oh yeah, it could be 90 in Jersey. Could be 90. I see a 95 over there, so it could be 90 in Jersey. Long Island would be cooler with the sea breeze. And then Monday, still in the heat, but then the heat backs off a little bit as we get into Tuesday. And then look at that. Back on Wednesday, we're back to the cool again. But it's been it's like a roller coaster. The temperatures are obviously too cold, but now we're going to go from too cold to too hot for the weekend. And then once we get toward next week, we should be closer to average. The average high is supposed to be upper 60s, low 70s. As we get toward the end of May, should really be in the 70s by now. Definitely not this cold, but it will get hot this weekend. But the question is, will it be humid? Well, I hope that heat doesn't come with humidity. Probably will. Won't be humid. It won't be humid tomorrow, and it won't be humid Wednesday, and it won't be humid on Thursday either. It'll still be dry. Friday, we start to see the humidity increase a little more, and then the weekend, yep, we're gonna have some high dew points. So it's gonna feel like summer on the weekend for sure. Oh yeah, high dew points. It is not going to be comfortable. Nope, it is going to be a little brutal. Yep. So, yep, you want to be on the South Shore that weekend, that's for sure, to get the sea breeze. All right, so let's look at the clouds. Let's see if we can get some sunshine in here. I think the sun will be out those days. In order for it to get that hot, the sun probably will be out. Tomorrow, you can see lots of clouds around. I'm not going to lose the clouds tomorrow. About Wednesday, it looks like we do. It looks like we do get to see some clearer skies, especially by the afternoon. So that's good. What about Thursday? Some clouds around. Friday, probably some high clouds around. And there are probably going to be a lot of high clouds around for the weekend. It won't be a nice deep blue. It won't be a blue sky, but the sun should be out at least, and it will feel like summer. And then more clouds for Tuesday. Yeah. I don't know when we're gonna have nice clear days. I don't know. I can't say right now because it's the pattern we've been in is just so cloudy. It's ridiculous. But there is going to be heat coming for the weekend, and the reason why is we're gonna pull out and look at the jet stream next, and we're going to go to the jet stream. So let's go to the jet stream, and I'll show you why we're going to see that heat. So you can see right now we got this deep trough over us, bringing down the cold air. As we go into the weekend, you'll see this ridge build, and this is what's going to heat us up. This ridge right here is going to heat us up, and you can see that the jet stream is just going right into Canada there, and kind of stays there. So this is more of a typical summertime pattern, I guess, or whatever. But again, the jet stream is still extremely wavy. It's very disorganized looking, and again, you know why that's happening. I've explained that to you. When the Arctic is warming, there's less of a difference between the Arctic and the poles and the equator, so the jet stream gets messed up, and that's what you're seeing right now. So if we go and we look at what we see on the surface. The reflection of this all on the surface, you'll see that weak high pressure for Wednesday, and then that moves away, and then we start seeing that ridge build, the Atlantic ridge, and that's going to pump the heat up the East Coast, and it could be quite hot. And then looks like another possible rain, another possible soaker though for around May 22nd. And then maybe some more dry air, cooler, drier air for that time. But, I mean, the pattern still remains. There's a lot of unsettled weather coming, a lot of rain. And if we go and we actually look at all the rain here, total accumulated precip, which we'll get through the end of the period, I'm going to put this all the way out till the end of the period, which is May 29th. It gives us another 2 to 3 inches of rain. This is not even counting what has just fallen. So, this is going to be a very wet month. That's for sure. Very unusual to see, but a very wet month. Last thing I want to show, we'll go to the Arctic. Look at the ice situation, because we're missing a lot of ice in the Arctic. It's not good. The ice is rapidly vanishing very quickly. And so let's take a look at some of these maps. And I'm going to explain this to you. So you can see here a lot of missing ice. Look at all this missing ice in the Bering Strait. We have missing ice now off the Newfoundland, and this is because there's been a lot of heat. Not Newfoundland, I'm sorry. Off, I guess, northern Russia, or should I say western Russia, northwestern Russia. But you can see here, this is because there's been a lot of heat over here. I'm going to explain that to you in a minute. Just the ice situation does not look good. So I'll just go to Earth and Old School, and I just want to show you one other thing going on. And this is, there's a huge temperature anomalies going on up in this area right here. So we're going to show you air temperature, and we're going to look at the actual air temperature here first, and show you then. So let's put this all right now over there. Yeah, so there's been some really big temperature anomalies. We're going to go back a couple of days here and look at this heat. All right, so there's been a lot of heat that's been going on in this area. So yeah, look at this. So this is what I want to show you. So right over here, this is like on the Arctic Ocean. All right, you have an air temperature of 26 Celsius or 78 Fahrenheit, and actually temperatures reach the 80s there, which is almost unheard of. That is a huge anomaly. So that is, it's supposed to be in the 40s. So the temperatures are like 40 degrees above normal. And again, this is due to those jet streams being wavy, creating all this unusual patterns that we're seeing. So, and it's been above normal there for a while, and they're having a lot of, I think they might be having some wildfires up there too, but I'll look into that in another weather update. But anyway, what can I tell you, folks? We are in climate change. We're in global warming. It's getting worse and worse and worse, and people need to wake up and see what is going on. Anyway, thank you for watching this weather update. Take care.